Episode 125, Stl Roar, mycitymymusic.com. We've got Astral Moth in the house. Woo! It's freaking awesome. So, the dog is shaking. I think I'm going to go put him in the car.
Oh, sorry.
Poor little thing. He's not used to it. That's okay. He's going to be fine. We'll be right back. See you guys when you do another one?
Sure, yeah. Wow, what is that? It's great tonight.
just hit not now.
Not
Not now.
now. How about one more? Then we'll have some conversation.
Cool. Well, okay. Ripping? Ripping. Ripping. Sounds good. What's that? Ripping.
Do ripping, come back in, do trainer sadness, then cold.
You ever wonder why I couldn't walk away? You got some kind of every time you go away, here comes my darkest day.
Okay, I guess I'll put a song on while we get everybody maneuvered around here. So, I don't know. What am I doing here? No folder. I don't want a new folder. Oh, yay. Monday. Episode 125, Stl Roar, mycityMymusic.com, Soldier by Blood. We've got Astral Moth in the house. Woo, woo, woo. So, you guys all from St. Louis?
No, not really.
Where are you guys? I mean, you just from all over?
From
Metro
the
East.
Yeah.
Metro East, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alton, Maryville,
Hazelwood,
Troy.
Troy.
I'm living in Farmington now. So.
Farmington.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Farmville.
lose a bet or?
He won a bet.
Yeah.
We've all lost bets.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
They did.
Oh my gosh, that's a haul.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's out in the middle of nowhere. I got woods all around me. It's nice. It's peaceful.
Is there banjos?
Well, you can bring them. Bring the keg.
Hey, don't judge me, you
I
know?
got the overalls.
So we'll start with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Your name? What do you
Henry.
do? Henry.
Travis. What I do for personal?
What do you do? I mean, you're a singer,
living?
writer. I mean, with the
I sing. I've written some lyrics. Hopefully they're decent, nice, and everything like that. And that's
So
I'm the young guy. I'm the new guy.
you're the new guy. Who started the
new guy.
band? Who's the original members here?
I would say
us
him,
three.
yeah, us three
Yeah.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And you three are.
I'm Nathan Sander, guitar player.
Okay.
Justin Gosney, guitar.
Jason Wood, I play keys and bass.
Bass.
The
He's like
foot
addicts.
bass, Taurus.
Yeah, foot bass.
Foot
bass.
bass, yeah.
My name's Jason Dix. I play drums.
He's the guy that hangs around the band.
What's that?
You're the guy that hangs around the band.
Yeah.
I am. I was the new guy until Henry came along. He's a
Right,
little
yeah.
newer than I am.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But about almost a year and a half ago that I joined up with these guys.
So how long has the band been in existence?
2016,
Yeah.
I think.
For a
is when
while.
we started
Yeah. This is
jamming.
our
Yeah.
third iteration, what do you call that? Third.
Iteration.
Iteration.
Yeah.
I think the very first
This is our
practice
third
we
group,
had was
yeah.
in Belleville. It
Yeah.
was me and Nathan.
Mhm.
And then the very next practice, Nathan brought Jason. And so then we had a different drummer for a while named Matt Frudiger, who was just an incredible drummer, man. He was awesome. He filled up the band really well. But
Real intuitive.
yeah, really good instinct drum-wise, but unfortunately he can no longer play with us.
He had
And
really bad back problems. He was having
Oh
trouble.
man,
Yeah,
that's
I
gotta
know.
suck.
it's like the biggest
Holy
bummer on earth,
shit.
really.
So Matt, if you're watching, we miss you, buddy. Hope you're well.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. I know the guitar player who couldn't play anymore. His hands just didn't work.
Oh.
I mean, I think he'd rather die than not
Yeah,
play. I mean,
right.
it's,
Yeah.
and he's really, really good. I
Yeah.
can't tell you who it is, but it's just like, it broke my heart. He said, what do you mean you can't play anymore? But you know, it's just one of those things. You just can't. Man, that's terrible.
Yeah, we were kind of like, what do we do as a band? Who can fill a spot? But I knew Jason from high school, and I didn't even think about it at first until he tried like a couple other drummers,
Yeah.
and it didn't work. And I was like, let's call Diggs.
Yep.
He decided to join, man. He's been perfect for us, I think. Fills in,
Yeah.
very nice.
That's
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So you're all different, but you all work well together, right?
Oh
A
yeah.
great collective.
There's enough
Yeah.
similarities, sure.
Who does all the writing? Do you have main writers and then you guys all get together and put it together, or?
It's a little bit of all of that.
Yeah.
Nathan
I would
writes,
say
I
it's
write.
between the two of
And
us.
sometimes we just collab, you know. It's really, we'll have a riff or he'll have a part, and you know, if he doesn't have a second part, then we just kind of work at it and see what comes out organically.
Yeah.
Works out pretty good. But usually, man, you got most of your songs are pretty much complete.
Yeah. I don't really like bringing too much of a completed song to the table, you know, like
Mhm.
everybody's input to
Right.
get
Theirs.
thrown in there.
Yeah, round it out.
Turn into a medley, and usually it gets weirder, rather
That's
than
great.
just,
Yeah.
because I have like more of an aggressive rock,
Mm-hmm.
Who's there in the band?
Hot Snakes.
yeah, ear, I guess, you know,
Mhm.
and so these guys help balance that out, gets me going into different directions, into
Mhm.
more spacey environment, I think. Yeah, so it all kind of medleys together pretty nicely.
But doesn't that, I would think that collectively, as far as if you don't bring a song that's complete to the table, then they all don't sound the same.
That's right.
Because then you've got
I'm a
all
big
this
proponent for that
extra
thought.
flavors to throw in there and
Right.
toss it up in the air and make it work instead
Sure.
of, oh, it's another
yeah.
song
It's
by
another
that same
AC/DC
band.
song.
It's
Whom
another
I love,
Nathan
but I
song.
mean
Right.
it's AC/DC, right?
Right.
I mean, and I love AC/DC, but that's what it would be if I wrote everything in the AC/DC. Right? Hey, you know this chord. You know this chord
Hey.
progression.
It would be an AC/DC cover.
D.
So what's y'all's background? Did y'all grow up with music? Are you
Oh, yeah.
legacies? Are your parents players? Or?
No, no.
My
They
dad
all
played a
support
little
you?
guitar. He's actually taught me how to play finger play an acoustic guitar.
Mhm.
He was in like really hard after it, but he played that and violin a little bit. But I'm much more like into music than he was. But that's it.
Yeah.
I've been playing since really started playing guitar because I love thrash metal. Bands like Nuclear Assault and Misfits, all this stuff from Voivod,
Yeah,
Destruction.
early Metallica. Of
Or, yeah,
course.
right.
I mean,
Early Metallica is probably one of the main reasons why
Yeah,
I play guitar
right
is
there.
because of Metallica and Ride the Lightning album.
yeah.
I think heavy metal. We were the right age for that music
Yeah.
when it came out.
Yes.
I mean, there was some a little bit that was before our time, but it was easy for enough for us to kind of pick up and grasp onto. And I was quite an angry young youth, and discovered
Well,
that.
it seemed to get heavier. I mean, the '80s we had bubblegum. I call it bubblegum rock, and then,
Yeah.
but I mean, we're great musicians. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Right.
But it seems like the rock got heavier more into the '90s. You know, when grunge came out, and then it's like, or they call it grunge,
Yeah.
whatever. But still, I mean, to me, it just got a little heavier. I mean, you can't go wrong
Yeah, I
with that.
think
It's like
most of us
it got beefier.
had
Yeah.
discovered music and a passion for it. Kind of, I know I did before the grunge thing happened in the 1990-ish. I'd kind of fallen in love with hard rock and heavy metal, kind of mid to
Rush.
late '80s, I guess. Well, that
Yeah.
was later. Rush came later for sure, but
All-consuming rush.
yep.
Oh, Rush was around the
but it was-
'70s. I
yeah.
was there. I
Yeah,
was there.
that's my favorite era, really. But I think most of us had discovered a passion for music, pretty early on.
Yeah.
I did around probably 10 or 11,
Yeah.
and I started playing a couple years later. But it was the expression, the positive way to express anger, and deal
Very
with
therapeutic.
a lot of things, and lots of fun and really challenging. You look at the early stuff that Metallica did, and being the drummer, of course, I was attuned to the drummers in all of those bands, and Lars Ulrich was one of my first favorite drummers, and kind of just went from there for me. But that didn't really come from my family. It just came from I stumbled onto it somehow.
Yeah,
Very
I was
cool.
never a musician. I have a visual arts background,
Very
and I was always around it, listened to it,
You're still
around
an
bands,
artist.
indeed. And but it was, I think this is only my second band. I got together with him on some like experimental noise stuff, and just making noise. And I've learned how to play from these guys. This is the most structured band I was in. So yeah, I'm
Very cool.
barely calling myself a musician at this point.
Everybody's a musician.
We
Right
just
there.
keep throwing more and more at
I
them.
know.
We lost our
Yeah.
bass player, so we got a foot
Like here's a
piano.
foot piano, dude. You can
And
do
we're
it.
like, look, you can do
This
this.
is your
Here's-
job now.
Yeah.
I got a bass
There's
drum
like,
I wear on
here's
my
the
back.
roots. These are the
Yes,
notes.
man, you're like,
So
That's good.
he
Well,
writes
it was-
everything down
that
and
was a big
studies
change,
it.
when we lost our bass player.
It was.
Like, well, we kind of tried to find another bass player with no success, and
And who wants to throw another person into the equation anyway? It's hard enough to get everybody together.
Just
Right.
set you back
And,
every
like,
time.
it does. You keep it
well,
to
you
the
got to teach
core
them the songs all over
that you
again.
can trust, and everybody's in it at the same amount.
And there's so many, there's still that, I don't want to do originals. Ugh, what is wrong with you? We don't have originals, we can't have covers.
Yeah.
Chicken egg thing, come
Yeah,
on, you
right.
know?
Right.
That's a good point.
I mean,
it's
seriously.
it's a pretty specific thing. I mean, that's one thing I think all of us share in common is that our kind of desire to express ourselves via original music and what we come up with. That's the. I mean, it's awesome playing cover songs. It's super fun, but there's something different in creating your own. And
It is.
Yeah.
Besides, without original music, you can't picture back your girlfriend.
No, you if you cover it, you're bitching about someone else's
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Right,
It's already been done.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a kid, or I call him a kid. His name is Nick, and he's a bass player. He's been in a couple of original bands here in St. Louis, and he's only in his early 20s. He will only play originals. I mean, he comes to a jam night and would you please play this cover? I mean, he'd rather take a hot poker to the eye. I mean, he's so hell bent on his convictions, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I love that about him because he's really good.
Yeah.
And he's got a new band called Chronics. They just played yesterday.
Cool.
And so yeah, I mean, it's great that I love
Yeah.
to see that with the
It's good
the
for you to
younger
learn someone
ones.
else's
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Well,
helps
it
you
makes you
expand
better.
yourself
Well, the
as
worst
a
is when they're in a
musician.
band, they go, why don't we write songs like that? Because there already is that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard not to write that though. You know,
Yeah.
there's so many freaking bands and songs now. It's so saturated, but I think
I agree with that, but I mean, you take
You do
like
a
our
good job.
influences, which date back, to the '60s garage and '70s classic rock, '80s punk
Psychedelic.
rock, thrash, and then all the indie rock that's come out in the last 35, 40 years
Yeah.
as well. And I think we've put it to use. I mean, I don't think you can really zone in on any one band that
Yeah,
we
it
listen
goes,
to.
yeah,
That's like,
to
hey,
kind
they
of
sound like this, or
pigeonhole
they sound like
Astral.
that. It's not like a collective of our favorite musicians, maybe, through chord progressions or
We try.
melodies or
and it's still
try.
it's still your own sound.
yeah, except for the stuff that I steal blatantly.
Just put a
That's
little
okay.
twist on it.
Just put a different key. I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah, there you go. That's
There's only so
all.
many notes, right?
That's awesome. It's very cool. So, but yeah, it's hard to find that sound. And
Yeah.
I always said it. I mean, it's far and few between to have a band to have that sound. And I use Rush as an example because I'm a freak when it comes to Rush. When I first heard them, I think I was a junior in high school, late '70s, and I brought it to school. My friends, I'm listening to this band, and my friends are like, "They suck." I said, oh my god, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
These three guys, the drums are octagon shape, and I'm just going on and on and on and on and on. And my friend's like, oh no. I said, you're idiots.
Yeah.
You're complete freaking
I don't
morons.
see it.
Give me some Donovan.
But there's not, right. I'm like, oh my god, how many times do we listen to REO? Nothing wrong with REO, but come
Yeah.
on. REO and
Boston.
Styx, they were big in the 80s, you know.
Was that 2112 or Hemispheres that you were?
Actually, it was
Farewell
Moving
Kings?
Pictures.
Moving Pictures.
Was my first one, not
Yeah.
2112. Everybody had 2112, so
Yeah.
I started with
Yeah.
not 2112.
Yeah.
I have the 8-track still.
Yeah.
Do you know? Do you guys know
Oh
what
yeah,
that is?
I know. I have one in my car.
Oh yeah, totally.
I have one in my car.
Shalimar.
I was born in the early
Shalimar.
'70s.
So I think I'm the youngest. I was born in '75.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I mean my favorite line is, "And the meek shall inherit the earth is taken."
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
The best line ever in any song, and in my truck, it's the best drum solo. Me and Neil are just like this. I mean, we're right on it, you know.
Everyone who knows me is rolling their eyes right now, and I don't blame you one bit.
Oh yeah.
It's hilarious. It's great. I mean, it's just what we did, and music just. I just wonder what would be cool is that when music when it was started to hit the airwaves and everybody's losing their mind when Elvis and Chuck Berry and all them back in the 50s and 60s, and then what if our thrash metal was then?
I know.
Oh my God, they would
Oh,
lose
yeah.
their mind.
Yeah.
How many people were influenced?
Can you
Especially the
imagine?
Beatles on Ed Sullivan, how many
They would've
bands
threw
came
it.
out of that thing
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
that are massive?
Yeah.
They all tie back to seeing the Beatles on Ed
I mean, the
Sullivan.
Doors
Yeah.
got
Well,
arrested
Shane,
for
Phil
being,
Collins, maybe.
Bill Collins was in the audience.
explicit.
Yeah.
For not for that, for the
He was in
the
Hard
movie.
Day's Night, I
Yeah,
think,
the movie,
right?
yeah, he was in the audience.
Yeah.
But like the people that were actually
Yeah.
you
the
know, watch
song.
that, they all say that influenced
Oh, yeah.
him. And his bass player, Leland Sklar.
Yep.
The list goes on. I mean, everybody in music today was influenced by that. So if it would have been different, Black Flag would have been that.
Right, I know.
You imagine,
I know.
or like Rape Man,
Suits would just fly off of people.
a band called Rape Man coming out in the 50s.
Oh,
You think that would go over like
We had like people don't think like back in the '69, MC5.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
A band called Death.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Stooges.
They were
yeah.
Death.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they were hardcore. But you know, the MC5, 1969, they kicked
Yeah.
out the jams, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that happened. You know, but so you don't hear that even today.
No.
Right.
That,
No.
You know.
Even back then, it was even in the 70s and 80s. you know, they call them underground.
Yeah.
Like there was a band called the Dead Kennedys.
Oh,
yeah.
Or the fried abortions.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, oh, I mean, but it was all the.
Or Dayglow abortions.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just.
yeah, all the bands come out of there, the Dead Noteman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't as hard as Biafra, but Biafra was more political, I think. So.
Yeah, oh yeah, he totally was. He
Oh,
just
yeah,
had that
Cambodia.
distinctive voice.
Yeah.
And every time he sang,
Well,
it
you've
was
been to
him.
school for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did he do? Freaking
Jello.
Cop Shoot Cop?
Who?
Jello Biafra?
Jello. Oh, he had Jello, right? Wasn't that?
Yeah.
Well, he did his own stuff, and he was like spoken word.
Yeah, he did spoken word
He
too.
was with, but then he's from San Francisco, so he inspired me. If you look at, listen to Kurt Hammond, those guys, they were going to see those bands.
Yeah,
Before they
totally.
got that,
Yeah.
but, you know,
Yeah.
they all kind of went to hardcore punk before that came out.
Yeah.
You know.
That would have been such a cool time to live there, though, to see like Metallica just at some local bar.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
Barely
like on the
anybody.
landing. I mean, you know, Sting played on the landing. There's
Yeah.
a lot of bands who were nobodies, and they're just cruising through town, and they got a gig on the landing and played. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
ton of people who, you know, hung out with these future stars.
I mean,
Well, like Nirvana.
Mississippi Nights was a
Talking
treasure.
about-
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
I
they're
mean,
amazing.
I was
growing
so
up,
bummed.
I was
Dead
there
Kennedys.
at least
dude,
once,
Yes.
every week
Yes,
for
somebody.
at least a decade.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I've seen so many bands there when they tore it down for that stupid casino.
That might kill
The
punk
Urge
music.
was always there. Blind Melon's been there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
David
just
Thomas
anybody
Dustin.
and everybody.
Everybody.
Was that
Every
creative
Thomas
there?
Dustin was a good one.
oh yeah, yeah.
From Germany,
Yeah.
I
thrash
remember going
metal.
there, and me and Steve
was
Ewing
awesome.
took the singer and the guitar players for the English Beat. We took them over to Kennedy's and played for Mike and everything.
Oh, sweet.
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Steve played the drums. I sang. And I'm looking back on it's the finding cannibals and English Beat. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Bernard's Pubs was kind of the place too, man. I saw Hammerhead
Bernard's,
there.
Kennedy's.
Is that the checkered floor? Bernard's
Yeah.
Pub?
Yeah.
It's Sundeckers, Kennedy's. You had
Yeah.
Was it?
His stage
Bernard's-
was really high in that checkered floor.
They had that.
I think that was Kennedy's.
A mezzanine or
Bernard's was on the
whatever.
floor.
Yeah, the second tier, right?
Yep.
Uh,
I got elbowed
place
in
that
the
had
ear
the-
so hard.
But so
there.
did Kennedy's. Kennedy's
Oh,
had
that
that
was
too.
fun.
I
Yeah.
saw black for a
I'm
second.
sure.
You walk down it was next to where Tasmania was. in that
Like
alley.
Sam Lamb or something there.
Live
Never
music
seen
sitting around.
Hammerhead, do you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
When
remember.
I started listening
Opened
to
up for
Hammerhead.
Hammerhead.
I don't know. I'll have to- But
Wow.
yeah, I mean that was back when the real Pops was there. Holy shit! I'm so
Yeah.
glad there were no cameras or Facebook back then.
Oh,
We'd
yeah.
probably all be all be in
Yeah.
jail.
Cameras
Oh,
out.
yeah.
You mean before it burned
Go
down?
out to the
and
parking
yeah.
lot, take a nap, get up, go
Yeah.
back inside.
Lots of
Yeah.
questionable
You drink till the
activity.
cows came
Oh,
home
yeah.
and you look out the window. oh.
Yeah.
Right.
It was always nighttime there
Yeah, no shit.
It was like being in a
until you went
casino.
outside.
It was like being in a casino. No clocks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was always. Yeah, I worked on the landing. I worked with the brass rail as a bartender.
Brass rail.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
So we'd
Yeah.
go into work at, I don't know, whatever time it was, 3 or 4 in the afternoon, it's daylight, and then work all night, go to the Oz till
Boomers.
3,
Yeah.
and then go to Pops,
Then
and,
go
then,
to Pops.
and then
yeah.
walk out, it's daylight. It's like,
Yeah.
where did the time go?
Boomers as well.
Oh, boomers, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day. And the last
Solid
bar
days,
just closed, Shady Jack's just closed, it's the end of an era.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
was,
but-
wasn't it?
But the city was giving him a hard time for the last couple of years, trying to get him to sell and everything else. It's all just a write-off down there. A bunch
Yeah.
of business people own that downtown, and nothing will get built there again. And
No.
nobody-
That
Yeah,
area
the
was
casino owns it. The
That was-
casino
that was-
took
that
that
was-
property.
An era back then. New Orleans
Yeah.
Spirits was,
Mhm.
you know, Mud Religion or whatever. Ewan, what's his name? Ewan,
The Urge.
the
and, no,
area,
it's Patrick. I'm thinking Ewan, who's the Scottish guy who played. What's his name? His name was Ewan. I forget the band Mud something. Pale Divine.
Oh,
yeah.
that's gosh dang it, Richard Forrest. Yes, he's a
The guitar
sweetheart.
player ended up with the second or third.
Yeah.
Stages, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot about stages.
Yeah.
Stages.
Stages. man.
First gig I ever had, I was 19, and I went to high school with Bobby Flynn from, it's called Boyfriend now, but it was called the Jets back then. And we were hanging out, and he says, "It's your birthday. I'm going to throw you on stage. You're going to sing Joan Jett's I Love Rock and Roll." I said, "Okay." Threw me out there. There's like a whole sea of people. It was so freaking awesome. I mean, then you get bit by the bug. It's like, oh my God. It
I gotta
didn't
do
matter.
this again.
I
Sure.
mean, it was so much fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was 19, but that was when the drinking age was 18.
Uh-huh.
But then it changed like real quick after that. I guess they got tired of all of us
All you crazy
Missouri people coming
18-year-olds.
over there getting drunk.
Crash.
So that's whenever there was a surge in fake IDs.
Yeah.
duh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But it didn't matter. A girl didn't even have to have an ID. They went all the girls in the bar. And
Oh yeah. You got
Girls
free
have it
passes,
easy.
you ain't even gotta
Yeah,
pay.
yeah.
No.
Come on, here's a drink, too.
Yeah. We have to put on dresses.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
She can go in. You
Yeah,
can't.
you two freaking losers.
We got too many guys in here already.
But even back
That
then, I
sausage
mean,
fest.
the whole scene, the whole, you know, nightlife and all that was not near the shit that the kids are going through now.
No, no.
I mean, that was harmless compared
Yeah,
to the
this is
crap we're dealing
treachery.
with now. Because you
Yeah.
don't know if they're gonna make it.
I know.
It's so horrible. It's just sad.
Yeah.
Even back then, you didn't have the violence you have today. I mean,
No.
No, not the violence and not the shitty drugs and not killing each other and just
Yeah.
over stupid stuff and
Yeah.
all that. I mean, come on.
I know.
What happened just drinking some beer, smoking a little weed, and you know, getting stupid?
Having a
you were
good
allowed to
time.
spank- you were allowed to
Yeah.
spank your kids back then.
Yes.
Yes, there you go.
Yes, you were definitely for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about you, Eric.
Not me, no.
Yes,
I'm just helping them
you.
out.
You
I'm just a
are the
friend.
man. This guy, you know, this guy's been everywhere.
Yeah.
You know who he's played with.
Yeah.
Do they not know?
It's like Johnny Cash.
Do they not know?
Everywhere, man.
Come on. Our
No, I'm just
listeners
helping
want to
them out.
hear you.
No, I'm here for them.
Share, brother, share.
Share. Come on.
Nah, it's a long time ago. But no, I just play with different people.
Sponge.
No, well, the guitar player for Sponge and the drummer is my studio musician. So.
Didn't you play with the Verve?
Yeah.
No, I opened up for the pipe.
Oh, okay, got it. I thought there was some connection there.
Yeah, no, Sponge, Andy's my producer and engineer and guitar player in the studio. And Jason Hartless was Ted Nugent's drummer, my drummer. And kinda
He's
had-
all over. He goes all over.
Yeah.
Records everywhere.
Yeah, so-
Don't
But
you?
got these guys wanted them to open up for a different band we had coming, and then I fell through, and then I got Digga Digga coming to town.
Wow, Yugga Digga. Oh my God, I checked them out on YouTube. Holy
Yeah.
shit, have you guys listened to that?
Yep.
Yeah.
They got a great sound.
Yeah.
Like, they
yeah.
dug these guys, so I'm like, okay, we'll put them together, and then that, hopefully, we got the one show coming
25th.
25th,
March, yeah.
and then there's gonna be some other ones coming, I think, too, that week. I'll know more this week, hopefully. So,
Very cool. It's awesome.
I think we're supposed to call in and say hi to you guys in a little while.
Oh, cool.
Right on.
Hopefully you will. We'll see.
And
We'll
Yeah.
see.
I'm gonna do something,
What?
I was joking, did mess with him, but I can't do it now. I got to. No, you could dig it. Last time we were together in the studio, the singer goes, "Go pick, act like you're picking stuff up around the drum set." Why? So when he asked what the hell you're doing, told me you're picking up all the beats you dropped. You got to play that
That's
one.
cold. That is cold.
Oh, man.
Do I have a sound effect for that?
Pretty bad, so.
Let's
But they're gonna be
see.
up for,
Won't be the first, won't be the last.
oh, hilarious.
So where are you heading off next? Where are you flying off to?
Mexico.
Mexico. Is this vacay or?
No, I'm kind of partnered up with a place down there. It's a rehearsal space, music studio, but there's also down there. Rock music's huge. Like,
We're at
Puerto
Mexico.
Puerto Vallarta. It's huge. I mean, it's like classic rock. That's the thing. I mean, and a friend of mine's a drummer there, and music. I know a bunch of musicians there, and they're some of the best I've ever heard. I've been around. Period.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be bringing bands down there. You know, some famous, some not, but not. We're just gonna get bands down there to play. I mean, there's bands go down there. You guys can play for 100 people up here. You can play for 3,000 down there. And up.
It's a
It's,
gig.
There were bands down there I never heard of. There were bands down there I never heard of. I'm looking for them on Wikipedia, and they're like, oh, they're playing in this room tonight. And it's like 50 people, and down there they're playing for like 10,000. I'm going, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. Let's go to
And,
Mexico.
I mean,
We're coming.
from Puerto Vallarta, you're basically you got mountains and an ocean, so you're kind of locked in.
All
It's
boxed
huge
in.
expats. It's, you know, the closest place they can go to hear a concert is Guadalajara or Mexico City, and you're looking 200 miles.
No
And
kidding.
there's nothing there like the original rock music.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know the club owner down there, and we're work on bringing people down.
Are they mainly transplants from the States or is it just a mix up?
They're both. I mean, all the rock bands are all Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend's down there, he's Jamaican, he's a drummer, but he plays rock music and everything else. And then they're all. I mean, it's a trip. It's damn good music, but it's like
Yeah.
all rock. You know, female. It was all female rock band playing. You know, and they love the shit. They love all the bands. They're popular up here in the '70s, right? AC/DC, all that stuff.
Right.
To Tool, these guys will whip out Tool like it's nothing. I'm going.
Sweet.
Just, yeah, and there's a guy singer down there. He's got 5-octave range.
What?
That's Freddie
Wow.
Mercury.
Yeah.
I'm
Freddie
going.
Mercury.
Huh? But, you know, they're all cover bands. No one really down there does original unless they're touring, and no touring bands go there, so I'm like, there's a
Yeah.
market, they need
Right.
it. You know?
Well, it seems like that any country they love, everybody loves the Westerners. I mean, especially in Japan. And
Yeah.
there's a girlfriend of mine. Her name is Cassandra Leah. She's the lead singer for Dirty Mugs, and she did a summer stint in Japan. She was there for 3 months, and they just loved her. Threw stupid money at her. She said,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, it's a blast."
Yeah.
She's on stage. They give her the band, everything. I mean, she could probably just stand there and just sing, and oh yeah, it's amazing. They
Yeah.
love. They
Some
love.
of these bands, you go down there for a weekend and play the club.
Oh,
Play,
yeah.
you'll sell out both nights.
Yeah.
Come home, the next time you go down there, you'll be in a much bigger place.
Mm-hmm.
And
kidding.
it's that simple.
Really?
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it
And
is.
everyone's like, oh my God, it's not what you think it is on the TV here. It's not.
Right.
I mean, we bought a house down there, so we got a place down there, so it's like,
Cool.
and we're renting it, but it's like $270 a month electric paid. Yeah. It's new construction. 2-story, 2,000 square feet. Yeah.
Right.
So, but it's, you know, it's just, and it's safer than up here. I feel safer there than I did in Belleville, walking around at 3 o'clock in the morning. So
Oh.
what can I tell you?
Depends on which side of Belleville.
Anywhere. I mean,
Bell Vegas.
I live right downtown, but it's just like, you know, I felt safer down there. You know, my wife too, so it's like,
No kidding.
yeah. And we were down there pretty much the whole month of November. Heard a police siren once.
Wow.
You know,
Car
it's
alarms,
not- No, nothing.
gunshots.
No, nothing.
Yeah, here.
It was quiet, nice,
Wow,
peaceful.
right?
It's amazing.
The people are friendly, it's cheap as hell. You know, the music down there, these players are just phenomenal. And there's such a hunger for original music down there. It's like they need people down there, music.
Yeah.
So, it's like,
Let's
okay.
move.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And
Pack up.
people
Pack
know,
it up.
Did you stay on the resort? I was nowhere near a resort. That's on the other side of town.
Yeah.
And Doolittle, the other side of the city. We were in a neighborhood, Airbnb, and just, you know, locals.
Yeah.
Everyone's friendly and nice, no
Yeah.
problems.
So you fly out there, you drive?
Fly.
Fly.
$500 round trip, 6 hours you're there. Doesn't matter, buy a ticket to leave tomorrow or 2 months, same price.
Wow.
No kidding. Just getting people in and out of
That
there.
flying direct?
Yeah. Well, you gotta change over to Houston, but
Yeah.
still, you know, bring them
Huh?
But it's not, the music though, the rock music, they're hardcore about it, they're passionate about it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
They're
That's
passionate.
very
Yeah.
cool. Never knew that.
Yeah, no kidding.
And pop rocks has taken over here. You know, or not pop rock, pop music.
I mean,
Rocks, I'm like,
Pop rock.
Okay.
Drinking a little beer and
That's a different kind of show.
It's such a diverse
That's the
community
after-hours
down there,
show.
especially in Puerto Vallarta, cause you got the big, it's a big gay destination for Latin America. Rock club right next to the drag bar, they all get along.
Yeah.
No problems, but like here, it's like I could, you know, not there. They all know each other and nobody cares.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
music. It's about the music and them enjoying yourself.
yeah, just
Awesome.
kicking it.
That's
You know,
good.
That was nice.
and down there, the government subsidizes shows.
Oh wow.
So if you're playing a concert and it's free for the people, the government will pay for it.
Wow.
So it's a whole other angle we're trying to work on. So
Yeah.
Because the government has all the money anyway.
Well, of
Yeah.
course.
Pretty much.
Like cargo.
It's really sad.
Them in the
Fleece.
cartels, right?
it's a
Right.
It's pretty bad. All right, Henry, you're a singer. So what made you decide to do original music, or have you always just liked to do original music? So where did you start as far as you just been singing your whole life, or did you just jump in there and
Church, you know, coming up, church, singing the choir and all that type of thing. But original music for me, because I mean, you get tired of hearing this. I surf through the radio because I just can't find anything that I want to listen to anymore. And when these guys have this library of bands that I have never heard of before, but when somebody says, "Hey man, this," I just listen to them talk, and then I hear him say something. I say, "I gotta go check that out," because it's something obscure, kind of obscure. But then you find out that there's more people that you didn't think that actually listen to this music, and it's saying more than I've heard over and over and over again. You know, so yeah, I've always wanted to do something like that, and these guys gave me an opportunity to come into the band and actually write something and they're all original, and I was like, well, this is beautiful. This is what I want to do if I
Very
can do
cool.
it. You know what I mean? I didn't know Jimi Hendrix existed till I got into high school. You know, because
What?
I heard all R&B all my life, you know, I mean, I went to school with a young lady whose uncle was David Ruffin. So that's, you know, small Italian town, very small African American community. So that's all we had. We didn't hear have rock and roll. But when I got to high school, you don't know who Jimi Hendrix is, man? I said, no.
And
Who
he
is
set
he?
you free, didn't he?
Oh man! And from that point on, KC 95
It was all over with but the crying.
Man, oh man! And then I got looked at funny because, what are you listening to that for? Because it's different from that, you know. And now it's just like, man, just give me something that I can grip onto. Because now there's more being said, but you know, you listen to some of the music now, and it's just like it's the humdrum. The
It's all
humdrum.
corporatized.
Yeah.
You know, it's so cookie cutter,
Yeah.
corporatized.
So
music,
this,
you know,
yeah.
they pump
Yeah.
consistently over and over until you get brainwashed by it.
Blind
Yeah.
masses, man.
Freaking
Yeah.
hate it to death.
Yeah.
And my ear just said no more.
Yeah.
No more.
I worked on a documentary with Ron Stevens, who was like second in command at KC, and it's called Never Say Goodbye. It's I should have brought it with me. I could have given it to you. Anyway,
Yeah.
it took us 2 years to put this documentary together about the history of KC 95,
Oh wow, yeah.
and it's actually 94.7 minutes long.
Cool.
I used all original artists
Right.
from St. Louis as the background music. So Brad No, you guys know Brad?
Uh-huh.
He's from Belle Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's from Illinois. He plays in Belleville a lot. Anyway, but yeah, I used all original artists from St. Louis for the background. But it's the history. So Casey started out as a guy it was in his basement, actually in the laundry room, and he played classical music, and he named it She after his wife.
Oh, cool.
So,
Right.
and then Shelley Grappin bought it, and then did a complete 180, flipped it upside down, and made it rock and roll.
Oh, cool.
And that was back when, they played, Jocks actually came into the studio, played records,
Right.
sold tickets, whatever, out the window, the whole nine
Golden
yards.
era.
And they didn't just play just the hits. They
Right.
played every deep cuts,
Yeah.
Right.
one to the album to the other. Flip
Right.
it over and play the other side.
Yeah.
I wish I wish they would, like the KC and the Point and other stations that are like that would allow, like, they used to have back in
Something
the 90s, you
outside,
know, they
yeah.
had like local music. They'd
Yeah.
let-
Well, yeah, they had the
Checks
Se-
out, yeah.
yeah, they had the Seeds albums that Casey produced, and it was all original artists. And then they did what was it called when they did the what's it called on Sundays?
Seventh Day.
Seventh
Yeah.
Day,
Yep.
and they used to
And
play a
then they
lot
do
of
that-
originals.
They also do the kind of like a deep cut early mornings on Sundays. You know.
Is that, which?
Yeah.
station?
Casey.
Casey?
Yeah.
But they've gotten away from the original format. It's sold a couple times over. They went to the corporate cookie cutters, and
Yeah,
it's like,
corporate
ugh,
cutters, right.
come on,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Because some of the deep cuts are better than the
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
without a question,
And
there's
people don't
bands.
realize that this
Yeah.
band is not, AC/DC is not just playing all AC/DC songs. There are other AC/DC songs that you didn't realize that's them playing.
Well, no
Right.
kidding,
Because
but
they
there's other
can,
bands
you
that
know.
are just as good as AC/DC that do not have any of the fanfare AC/DC has. Like, you know, just off the top of my head, War on Drugs. I mean, they're a freaking awesome band. They sound great. And, you know.
Yeah, but is
you
that
know,
really Casey?
I think some of their songs
Some of
probably
their
could
songs,
be.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're a rock band. They got straight, like, Fleetwood Mac kind of to me.
Oh.
The drummer's very much like Nick.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that straightforward drum beat that sounds cool, man.
Oh, yeah. I remember because when Casey first started, it was rock. It wasn't, they didn't play Billy Joel. They didn't play Elton John. They do now, but back then they didn't. There was kind of a cutoff as far as what they can put on there. So, which was fine. Fleetwood Mac was probably the most. That was as far as extreme as they would go with Fleetwood
Yeah.
Mac.
Yeah.
And
When was that? Wait, where was that?
That was when they first started, because it was all rock. I mean, it was all rock and roll.
It's probably Steely Dan that really got him
Chicago?
over the other edge, right? I mean, Steely
I'm not
Dan's great, but
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
they
yeah.
weren't really.
Everybody likes them though.
Yeah, they're a great band, but I mean, I would never really call them like a rock band per se.
I would never wanna go in the studio with them.
You know? No, Lord, jeez.
I guess they're gonna call in a minute.
Oh, you're gonna call it? Okay.
People ask me who my favorite guitar player is, or Tommy Tedesco.
Oh yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Is that them?
Do that?
Can I answer this, Swayze? Hello?
Hello, is this the show with Kat?
Yes!
This This is Chris from Yiga Diga. How's it going?
How are you doing?
Good.
I gotta tell you, I love the name of your band, Yiga Diga. It's cool.
It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
It does.
It
does,
does.
it
You know where they
does.
got it from, it's like, giga, digga, giga, whatever. They actually got it from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I checked you guys out on YouTube and I was blown away. I was going, holy shit, man, when are these guys gonna be here? So,
Awesome.
It's gonna be a great show with those two.
so where are you at?
I am out in Western PA right now. Tom is, actually Tom should be calling in here momentarily if you haven't reached him yet. He is in Georgia, I want to say.
So you guys don't stay in the same town, you just all collect and then go play somewhere?
Yeah, we're kind of scattered all over the place, and then we come together as needed and do our thing.
Cool. Say hi to, that's cool. Chris, guys, say hi.
What's up, man?
Hey,
What's
how
up?
you doing?
Nice to meet you. We look forward to meeting
Astral
you.
Moth is in here.
What's up, Astral Moth guys? How's it going?
Good, man.
How
How you doing?
Good to hear from you. We
Yeah, good to
appreciate
hear
it.
from you,
Oh, yeah,
man. How you
he was
doing?
talking about your guys' guitar, he's the guitar equipment.
Oh, yeah.
He looked all yours, goes, oh, that's a JBL, whatever, he knew exactly what it was.
Oh, yeah,
You got two Marshall JMPs there. You don't see those out in the wild too much anymore.
No, not
No,
too much.
no.
It's all I use. I don't think I'll ever get rid of them. Might as well grab a beer.
No, help yourself, please. Do you want a beer?
Chris, you need a beer?
Chris, you need a beer?
Yeah, I don't know. It might be warm by the time it gets here. Although with this weather, maybe not so much.
We're supposed to be getting some crazy.
You guys are gonna be at H's, the 25th of March.
That's tonight.
H is the
With
25th.
With Yiga Diga, yeah.
Right on.
Cool.
Amen.
And I got some others in the works, I'm just waiting to hear back. Trying to put them in St. Charles. someplace.
Where, Diamond?
No. I talked to Christian about it.
St. John's Music House or Rebar or Salvatore's or
I know, I got it written down.
I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later. So what are your plans, Chris? Where are you guys at? I mean, when's your next show and all that stuff?
Yeah, we're getting stuff booked right now. We're out on the other side of the state here this coming month for Gettysburg Rock Festival out there, and then March we're looking to come on down to St. Louis way. We'll be there for a little while, getting some stuff lined up, and I think we're going to be recording some video footage for a new song while we're out there. And then, where are we at? April, I think we're actually doing something in Pittsburgh the month after that. So yeah, we're just starting to fill some stuff in now. We're getting some skeletons lined out, and then we're going to start filling them in.
Very cool.
Nice.
Are they does he know what's his name? Who's the DJ in Pennsylvania?
Yes, he does, they do. They won like Band of the Year from that, I think the first year, something like that.
Oh, very cool.
Cyrus.
Cyrus,
Yeah, they know
right, Cyrus. Cyrus the virus.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Chris, because that's the first time I met them, we played together out there from the festival. And then, I remember, which one of them, who passed out of the pool that time?
No, probably our bass player Bill. Yeah. Whenever I got there the next, I didn't get there a day early like the rest of the guys. By the time I got there the next day, it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm like, hey guys, I'm like calling people, like, where are we? Nobody's answering the dang phones. Here, I finally get in there. Bill is still, I think he's just waking up from the night before. It was like 4:30 in the afternoon.
They can drink.
Oh, yeah.
Something about, what was the peanut butter whiskey? You don't want to give the bottles of the peanut butter whiskey to those people who are going to just drink the entire bottle.
That we had nothing, the whole hotel was nothing but bands.
That's awesome.
Oh, you would think that, but no. We're barred from there.
Oh. How
Never
much shit did you
again.
destroy?
We ain't nothing.
Bunch of
That was
savages.
good.
Yes.
Can I add him into this call, Tweezy?
Music.
Answer. Merge
Yeah,
with. There we go.
you guys to do more shows with us.
Hello.
We'd love to. Absolutely.
Hello. Anybody there?
They're asking.
Oh, did I just put him? Oh wait. Did I mute? No. No.
Tom,
Am I here?
yeah,
You're here.
Loud and clear.
Clear, baby.
Where are you at, Tom?
Augusta.
Ah, thriving metropolis.
no.
What's that?
It's a thriving metropolis, right?
You know.
Tom, the guys from Astral here, say hi.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, man.
How you doing, man?
What? Doing well.
Oh my, good to hear
You guys,
from
you
you.
guys are gonna have a fun show with us.
Thanks for
That's
calling
gonna be,
in.
that's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
a great show. Yeah, you guys sound awesome.
Yeah, you guys do.
That's gonna be a
You
killer
guys
show.
are okay with them, they're like, yeah, but-
Now, is it
Really looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a ripper.
Yes.
definitely? Is it just your
Bring
two
that
bands?
peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, put that one. You got the other
You
ones.
say bring the peanut butter whiskey.
Now what we do, might have, I got some other stuff in the works I gotta see first. I'm trying, I'm just waiting on these.
Awesome. Very cool. Tom, you need a beer?
What's that? Do I need a beer? Oh, no.
Yeah, me one.
No. They're never too far away from me.
That's hilarious.
That's the singer Tom though, by the way.
Tom's the singer.
Yep.
I was gonna ask because that voice is like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Killer. You got a
Yeah.
killer voice.
Yeah.
One of those, for sure.
How long did it
So what
been?
else is going on
How long
where
did
you're
it
at?
Me?
You guys,
How long
you
has it
guys
been?
apparently live all over the place, then you just collect and then go play somewhere?
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be that way, but
Wow.
life has a way of doing stuff, so. Yeah, I mean, did Chris get on or no?
He was there. You guys are supposed to, I guess, I don't know what happened to him. It showed both calls together. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Conference call with two people. So I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
He's on there somewhere.
yeah, the other three guys are still up north. You know, the way things work out nowadays, as long as we have an opportunity to get together and work on stuff, you know, stuff gets written and recorded, and they go play shows.
Yeah.
So what do you think about St. Louis?
I haven't been there.
Oh my God! Woo!
If you got time to hang, man, you gotta go to the City Museum.
Oh,
Hookers and
that
blow.
is a blast.
Hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow, yeah.
Lots of hookers and blow.
think it's all
Yeah.
about
Yeah, we still do that here.
I like them.
Go to City
Bring your
Museum
lunch
if you got
money.
time. They sell beer too.
You do?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Go
that.
get stuck in one of their caverns.
Yeah, I bartended in that place. It's pretty fun. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
blast. Yeah, it's they have one great tunnel. It's on the floor, right in front of one of the bars, and it goes all the way down and comes back up, and then you come out another wall. It's
Oh,
pretty
wow.
cool though. Yeah, it's pretty
Really?
neat. Yeah.
Fun,
Yeah.
fun.
I love that place. Yeah,
It's a
so if you
blast.
got time to go by there, man, you should definitely check it out. Man, I wish I was.
We got lots of sites,
Cool.
lots of stuff to
Yeah,
do.
I'm looking forward to getting there, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
So what, will you guys get all together and start rehearsing and then start your tour off?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we've got a show in Gettysburg, February. We've got a couple shows in April, and yeah, you know, we generally we would love to rehearse every week,
Yeah,
you know, but just not afford the opportunity.
yeah.
But when when you're in the midst of recording and you're playing your same part over and over and over and over and over, you know, it wasn't as hard as we thought it would be.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it wasn't as big of an impact as we thought it would be.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great that we can do that now. I mean, you can have bands that live all different parts of the world and still play together. Back in the day, it was no. You were in the studio, everybody, playing until you didn't screw it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, over and over
Right.
and over.
Over and over and over.
But, you know, so, which is cool. I mean, there's a friend of mine who has a studio, and when he records all the musicians separately and then mixes it up.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Mhm.
That's one thing we need to do is.
Well,
get
we
the
did that the
studio.
last two albums. This album, we set up our studios so that we could just go in and plug and play. And, you know, we got rid of click tracks and got rid of all that.
That's cool.
Jesse got a Time Bandit, which is live jam, and then, you know, dub vocals and that kind of stuff. But, yeah, good takes or no takes.
Definitely,
Yep.
for sure.
Yep.
For sure. What's the biggest show you guys have played to date?
Okay, well, I couldn't even tell you out in Washington State. That turned into a little bit of a nightmare though.
But isn't it cool no matter how many people are in your show, they're singing your songs back to you?
Yeah, no, that's always. I like it when people come up to me and be like, "You screwed up the words to this." And I'll be like, "Dude, I wrote it. It's artistic license. I'll sing it well."
Some people get that way. They literally have taken over your song, and it's yeah. I've heard that before too. It's hilarious.
We have a song called "I Am,"
Yeah.
and one guy in particular is a big fan and a good friend. He was like, "You still ain't getting it right, man. You've been playing it 10 years. You can't get it right." So.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, singing it all wrong, man.
Just hand him the mic and say, "Okay, go ahead."
Oh, I have. I 100% have.
You gotta bring these guys out east to play a festival out there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
You get on with like the Gettysburg Rocks, the cool, the cooler ones, the bigger ones.
Yeah, they do well out
They're
there.
always, what's that?
They would do well out there.
Oh, yeah.
Live music, the original music thing is big out there. They want bands to play original covers.
And that's when that's Cyrus's thing. There's
No,
a
it's just
different
totally
one.
separate.
No,
No, it's totally separate.
Gettysburg Rock's been around
It's
forever.
actual,
Well, as long as I've known.
it's a big one.
Sounds like it. Sounds like a blast. For sure.
Yeah, it does. I'd love to play. Yeah.
Are you guys ready to play some more music?
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hang on the phone, Tom, or are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go, but I'll tell you what I will do. I'll have Chris jump on. And I'll give him this number and see if you can bullshit with him for a little bit.
Yeah, he's supposed to still be on the. He's still on the call.
No, he got disconnected.
Oh, did he? Because it shows him still connected.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Okay. All right, sounds good. All right, Tom. We'll see you in a few weeks.
Yeah, take care,
See ya,
man. We'll
take
see you in
care.
March.
We'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
All
Thanks
right.
a lot.
Thank you.
Yep.
See you, man.
Talk to you in a bit.
All right.
Bye. Thanks for calling in. All right. Let's put a song on while these guys get situated. Oh, let's do a little King of the Hill. .com, Soldier by Blood. We've got Astral Moth in the house. They're going to play for us some more. Are you ready? Yeah. You ready? You ready? You ready?
Thursday.
I mean, it was, yeah, right, there you go.
That's what we were. on
It's
Thursday.
all, you know what, I gotta ask, I mean, it's a very cool picture, I just
Yeah.
wondered, I was like, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It
It's
was
a cool venue. We were doing a Misfits cover that night too, so it was all fitting.
Where was it at?
And Cape Girardeau actually. At,
Oh.
Yep, Nikki,
Family's
Leanne,
Restaurant.
Brant, and family
Yeah.
put on a
Shred
great.
Shed.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
Shred
a
Shed.
they have this awesome. I think is a pole barn technically, but they've converted into this awesome live music venue. It's their family. They put on these couple amazing gatherings every couple times a year.
They
And
do like a 420 show, and then
Yeah.
they do like a Halloween
Stoner
show.
Fest.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
Yeah, it was.
we were lucky
Really?
enough to play the 420 show and got asked to play the Halloween show as well. And
Yeah,
you see a lot of great bands down there, and it's like I don't know, usually 5 to 7 bands.
Yeah, it's like
So
an all day.
I mean, it's a
Mhm. It's
marathon.
barbecue and tenting. And,
Where did they put it?
in the barn.
Yeah.
No, I mean, where in Cape is it?
Oh,
Exit 95, exit 92?
Man,
It's
you
out,
got me.
it's out in the boonies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
No, I
it's
lived
got-
there for a few years, that's why I was
yeah.
asking, I was
okay.
like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm real. I'm not
Couldn't
really
speak
sure.
to the relative location, anything else around Cape, but
There's not a whole lot
What?
out there.
what a great.
Nothing
it's-
else out there.
South Tipton.
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
not
I
real
mean,
bad.
the street that it's on is really nice. Lots of nice, beautiful houses there.
Holcomb
And,
School. There's a Holcomb.
No,
High
it's Nell Holcomb. That's Highway 177 is where you were at.
Okay.
Because
Right
Nell
next to
Holcomb, my
Holcomb.
kids went to school there. Nell Holcomb is an awesome school. It's an accelerated school.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, my boys went to school there. It's a great school. But yeah, we lived out there off of 177.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, then real close to them.
Mhm.
I mean, it's like
Very
just
cool.
around the corner.
Mhm.
So I always
Awesome.
know we're right there.
Yeah, Cape doesn't get very much bigger. They have two rival high schools, Jackson and Cape Girardeau High.
Yeah.
And you would think that they were like, the Hatfields and McCoys, the way they are so. But I mean, there's a lot of kids that live out there. It's amazing. Both
Yeah.
schools are just packed. But
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Jackson's a nice town.
It is
I drive
nice.
through it to get to Cape, and it's just really nice.
Jackson's
quirky,
really nice.
Picturesque American farm town. It's beautiful.
Definitely. Yeah, that bridge that goes from Cape over to to East Cape Girardeau, which is Illinois. I worked on that bridge.
Oh, really?
Yes, back in the day.
Yeah.
Is that at Chester? Is that where the bridge
No,
is?
Chester's that's a little further.
Farther.
This
okay.
is into East. They call it East Cape Girardeau, which is right over into Illinois. So we worked on the Illinois side. We got paid more than we did on the Missouri side. But they didn't. They had to hire a company that they were doing the suspended bridge, which the Trailer Brothers, which is like the number 4 bridge company in the world. And and it was a union contract, and they had to have so many women working on this job because a large population of the male population are scared of heights.
Oh.
I'm not.
Right.
So there was 5 of us women that were steel workers, and we made hella stupid money.
Oh,
I mean, it
I
was
bet.
like- and it was so fun. I mean, it was like, if you've ever built Legos or an erector set, everything, this is a huge scale. I mean, bigger than all outdoors. It was just
Huge
fun. It was a
cranes,
blast.
right.
Yes.
It was
We only had one casualty, and that was a porta-john the wind got a hold of on the bridge, and it went down the river. The only casualty we had.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Nobody was in it. No, but it was fun. It was definitely an experience for sure. So
Wow. That's
anyway, I know I'm old. I got lots of stories.
You'd like to hear 'em?
Ready for another one?
Sure.
Go for it.
Yeah, a couple more and then talk.
No, not me. You guys.
Oh.
He's a Peter the trainer, Nick Dog.
Just at least repeated.
Let's do it at least repeated. It'll be alright.
Just wanna make sure we get
It's
that
gonna
part
be
right.
fine.
trainer.
We got time for one more?
Yes, please.
You will overrun Pandora's in a single night.
You guys are killer. Are you done?
Thank you. Right now.
Episode 125, Stl Roar, mycitymymusic.com, Soldier by Blood. We've got Astral Moth in the house. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And your show is, what is your show? With Yiga Digga? March 25th.
H's and Bells.
Awesome. Very cool, very cool. And can we get your music on all the socials?
On Facebook mainly. We just
Okay.
have a lot of videos from our performances. Nothing professionally.
Why not?
We're working on it.
Well,
Steve Schindler has got a studio in St. Peter's. He will help you guys out. He's freaking awesome.
really?
Yes,
You tell me about that, Eric.
He
Yeah, that
does.
would be great. 'Cause
He's
we,
awesome.
Like I said, we lost a bass player and then we lost a drummer.
Just setback.
Yeah,
after
setback after setback.
Setback.
But I think we're pretty solid now to where we can
Yeah.
get in the studio and cut some dope tracks.
Some dope tracks. Listen to you. Killer. So, are you guys, you don't have any other shows before that?
Not yet.
Not at the
Let's
moment.
try to get something lined up in February.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple.
Have you guys done the duck room yet?
No.
No, we haven't. That'd be
What?
great,
The most like we play Sinkhole twice already though. Right across
The
street.
shithole? I love the shithole. It's a cool little venue.
though. It is cool.
It is. They should just call it shithole instead of sinkhole. because- Yeah.
Always thought the same thing. It is funny. I saw a really great band called Soft Kill there, and it was awesome.
And it's like a little cave. You wouldn't think the sound would be good, but it is good.
It is good.
You
Yeah, we
know,
had a good time
I was
there. It was a
shocked.
good show. It was fun. Yeah.
It is. Very cool, for sure.
Well, thanks for having us, Kat. We
Yeah.
Oh,
appreciate
no,
it.
you guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, I used to book the Duck Room, and I've got a couple of other bands I've been hitting them up for get dates. So If you guys got another band you want to play with, it usually works out better that way.
Yep.
Because it's a door deal.
Yeah.
The dock room is all door deal.
Yeah.
So
So we could
We have
grab our
multiple
buddies
Fridays and bands.
Kilvarez or some, or even Iron Linings.
Fridays or Saturdays are better
Yeah.
for you guys. Which one doesn't matter?
Either.
Fridays probably.
I mean, you're living out in freaking BFE. You know, God.
I'll send a smoke signal.
Yeah.
You guys know I'm coming.
You gotta catch 2 trains and an airplane to get here, don't you? Hope they don't get hijacked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but if there's any shows that you know that needs needs a third or a second, please let us know, because
Hey, you've gotta have the duck room on your resume. At least one time.
That would be awesome, yeah.
That's amazing. And the sound
You guys
guy,
see
he
the package?
is, woo, I mean, super sweet. And it's also in a cave in a basement. And the sound is impeccable there. I mean, you can only get about 200 people in there. If they don't breathe, then you don't get it doesn't get all hot in there. But otherwise, it's a cool thing. It's a sucky load-in, the worst load-in you'll ever have in your life. The
Duck room,
worst.
you gotta go down
Yes.
the steps, don't you?
Elevator, old-timey elevator.
Oh.
And it's,
Right.
otherwise, the steps, you don't want to use the steps because it's like those old buildings, the old brownstones where, which stone do you step on?
Right.
Oh, they're horrible.
man.
You remember
I mean, it's a
Cicero's
whole-
though, right?
Yes.
Yes, and you came
Cicero,
down
yeah.
that back
Yeah.
or wait, was there a back?
It depends on whether you hit one step or all of them because going down, you're going down. That's the way it was. I mean, but yes, yeah, it was bad. Cicero's was bad. But yeah, the duck room has the worst load in the whole world, but it's still a cool venue. I mean, the elevator's old and big enough you can jam a whole bunch of stuff in there. It just takes its time from down one floor.
I'll go to hospital with elevators like that.
I know.
Never get in a rush.
That's what horror movies are made of.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yes.
This was great.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. You should do more shows.
Thanks so much, Kat. We appreciate
No,
it.
thank you. You guys are great. Thank you. We still gotta take a picture whenever we get some space here.
Cool.
Squeezy's gotta take a picture. What are you smoking there, Fred? He likes the chronic in here. I've been sober for like the last few days.
There's no excuse. You get a coin for that?
I couldn't get a call. He knows what I'm talking
You get a
about.
shot for that.
I have been I didn't smoke it. No, I'm good. Thank you. No. Your stuff makes me stupid. Stupider. 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 Oh. He gave, what was it? A gummy? What was it? Was it the gummy thing? Oh my gosh. He gave, it's something, you get it online, and it's like a gummy thing. It's almost like a flat piece of gum. Anyway, so, yeah, that's what it reminded me of. And so, my guy, he says, oh, Tweezy gave it to me. I'm like, oh no. If Tweezy gave it to you, it's gonna be bad. So then he laughed at me because I took a very, very small, tiny big, on my huge lightweight.
Trust that shit though, yeah.
And then, dummy here, he puts a big old piece of it in his mouth. No, he puts a big old piece in, I had to put a mirror under his nose to see if he was still alive. He was so stoned. Boy, it is bad.
But she didn't take 500
No, I took a very tiny bit.
Take like a slither of that.
Yeah.
I did.
Shave it off with the blade.
I took a slither and it was too much.
You're gonna be out in the woods naked, running around thinking you're a
I know, my
Werewolf or
was
something.
That's why I told her, I'm like, because they warned me,
yeah.
but I didn't, you know.
And that's what I told Mike. Mike laughed at me because I took a very he says, well, I said, no, I'm a big lightweight. I swear, Tweezy, he sat there on the couch and his face was gray. I put a mirror up to his nose and he was still alive. He's like this. I was waiting for the drool to come out of his mouth. I said, oh. No, but it just made me, I was like jumping out of my skin. I couldn't stand it.
That's not marijuana.
so concentrated, it's just like.
What is it? Is it CBD or what is it? I don't.
It's a part of.
It's
It's
THC, but I mean, it is just like,
Yeah,
it's just concentrated, it just treats your body different.
Yeah, it's different than if you smoke it.
Yeah.
That's why I like smoking it. I know what I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
Oh, I got like
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
I took it a few more times after that.
I mean, that shit
But
is
this
supposed to
stuff
like
is-
tripping, you know? I mean,
so
it's supposed
weird.
to like,
It-
mushroom or something, you know?
But when we ate, it intensified it. It made it even worse. It was weird. I was going, oh, I said I gotta eat something. Well, it just made it worse. I was like, see, I mean, on the ceiling. Swallow.
I couldn't. I didn't believe what he said. Or I ain't gonna say I didn't believe what he said. I guess I didn't care.
Yeah.
I tasted
Yeah, I know,
good,
that's the
it
thing
tasted
about
good,
it.
some
Yeah.
people
You gotta
like,
put 'em in the base.
but after that,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it takes a while. It creeps up on you. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh. I mean, I couldn't get my mind to stop, so I got on. I got on a game and was playing Scrabble and word games to keep my
Just
mind
trying
going
to keep
because
that
otherwise it
focus.
was like,
I'm notorious.
I should coma, and I'm like going, oh my god, I gotta keep playing, I gotta keep playing. I can't, I couldn't control it. I couldn't make it stop. I was like, but yeah, I couldn't get off the couch either. I was scared.
The first part of it though was great. It was good.
Yeah, I gotta. Then it just keeps building.
If you take that much.
That much, right.
But if you what you call it, you take it little by little.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it just kinda keep feeding monster a little bit, right? Keep that.
It's almost like microdosing. Is it almost like microdosing?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I just take a slip up a day.
Oh, yeah?
And what is it? It's Bumblebee? Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I was like, oh, because I looked it up online and said, Mike, this is what we just did. He's going.
What?
Before I go home, I gotta go to bed.
There's one back.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I took none. Cause I gave them the last one. I ain't fucking with it. I fuck with it on the day where I ain't doing shit.
Yeah. Otherwise, won't be doing shit anyway.